Marconi here with Tom Cole, Terry Crosby, and Steve Taylor. We got it going. I've got a good show for you today. We've got a football team. They can't lose. They can't lose a game, right? And we got a cross-country runner. She has 4 straight titles. She's killing it right now. Steve, tell me what you got.
Nothing. I got nothing. How do I follow
You
that?
can't, boss.
I don't know.
You can't.
I think the show's over. Nick hit it
Yes.
on the head. We got everything.
That's it.
That's it. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks, Marco's Pizza. Man, so you know our business development center is right next door, right on the other side of this wall.
Yeah.
And I think they all stopped working. I heard the phones all click at the same time. Nick was screaming something. They didn't know what was going on. Man, what an intro.
Yes.
We got the hype man.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
It was awesome. We went to Waffle House for breakfast this morning. Nick and I shared, had a meeting, and it is awesome when he walks in before me to the Waffle House and he does the same thing.
Everybody stops and
Taylor,
looks.
come in. Here I got
Taylor's in the building.
Man, that'd be pretty funny.
They do get pretty excited when you come in.
All right, Nick's
That's
right
nice.
though. We got a great show for you in store. We do have Whiteford, what are the Bobcats?
Bobcats. They're the Bobcats.
And this is a crazy story because they just, like Nick said, they can't lose.
Yeah, boss. And last year they won 14 in a row. They won the Division 8 state championship.
Yep.
And then now this year they won another 8 in a row. So my math isn't the greatest, but I think it takes them to 22 in a row. In football, and you guys know this, at any level, winning 22 in a row is not easy to do. So they've got an incredible thing going on at Whiteford, and congratulations to them. And
Nice job,
maybe they
guys.
can make a run again and win another state title.
That's awesome.
I just want to say, wow, 2020 road, that is amazing. Tom, in your phenomenal career, you've done all kind of things. Everybody knows that. That's why we call you the GOAT. Okay? But
I thought maybe I was a little smelly or something, Cross.
He
I'm
didn't
not
get
sure.
to go. He didn't get to
yeah. But what I wanted to ask you, have you ever broadcast a game at the football field there?
At Whiteford, and if you
Yes.
haven't been to a Whiteford game, it's the coolest thing. It's like going back into time. The football field is cut into a forest. The back end of it goes right into a forest. I mean, it's extremely cool. It's like the old time movies where, the cars used to come out and park on the field and they turn their headlights on. I mean, they have lights, but it's that kind of feel. You walk down this long path and you get to the field that goes into the forest. I'm telling you, it's extremely cool. They got a cool thing going on at Whiteford.
Well,
Check
check it
Field
out.
of Dreams.
That's just over the line, right?
Yeah.
Not too far over. Cool. We'll check it out. I like how you brought up last year's, record and added it to this year. As a longtime Lions fan, the Lions are doing that this year
Yeah, that's
because
right.
they had such a good end of the season, and
Right,
now they've got
right.
a great start to the season. And so I'm like, man, they're talking about the Lions actually being one of the top teams in the
Right.
NFL. Right now.
Yes, that's amazing. That's amazing.
I don't know.
But it's 6-1, boss.
They're
You know
doing
what I
great.
mean?
They're
Yeah,
doing great.
6-1.
It's fun.
And they're looking good.
You're
You know what I mean?
What you just hit, boss, is on the way in on ESPN. They were covering exactly what you said. They counted the win streak from last year, to this year, and they said, "Hey, how many teams are better in the NFL than the Lions?" I mean, really, the Lions are in the top.
They're in the top
5.
3,
Would you
5,
say
yeah.
3, 5? Absolutely.
And I really want to make a comment on that. Everybody knows, all of us, we've been athletes before in our lives, right? Once you get that winning mentality,
Right.
Changes.
Yeah.
things change.
The
You're
locker
right.
room.
The
changes.
Lions right now believe
Yeah.
that they're going to win every game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, and you can tell by the way
Yeah.
they play
They got a little more
You know?
swagger.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they do. They do.
No
They
question
do.
about it.
That's fun. Hey, we're moving over to Start High School,
Yes.
and we've got another great story. As Nick said, Sinai Douglas, she's won 4 individual titles in a row in cross country. Man, that's
Amazing.
impressive, right?
Amazing.
Only 3 ladies in the history of the City League. It's been around a long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the history of the City League have ever done that. Sanaya Douglas, she's a great runner, a tremendous student, great person, great basketball player. She's going in college to play somewhere. She's a terrific basketball player. I got a chance to work with her. I'm doing this thing with TPS where I help their kids learn interviewing skills.
Beautiful.
And
Yes.
she's great at it. I mean, she did great interviews. She's a talented young lady, Sanaya Douglas.
Awesome.
And Tom, I believe in the program for TPS. She is one of the influencers.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So congratulations, young lady. You guys know I love athletes who play everything.
Right.
I'm into that multi-sports. Yes.
100%.
Congratulations.
Hey, talking about interviewing skills, Ed McNeil, his office right behind the studio
Yeah.
here. Ed teaches a lot of interviewing skills for us and helps with a lot of interviews.
Right.
Harry, I think he interviewed you when you were applying.
Yes, he did.
And what did he tell you on a scale of 1 to 10? Where'd you
Well, first of all, let me just say, you know,
rank? First of all,
I need to break this down just real quickly. It was my worst life nightmare. Okay, so you know everybody knows I have
This
a
is a
level.
short show.
Yeah, I know. Everybody knows I have a level of confidence, right?
Oh,
So I said to Mr. McNeil, "So how did I do? You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst." He looked up at me and said, seriously, no smile or nothing, "I'll give you a 2."
That's it. So hey, maybe you know if they want to learn anything about interviewing and maybe when it's difficult,
Right.
you know, and how to handle a difficult interview, Ed could be the guy because Ed put the screws to tear.
Oh man, I've never, boss, seriously, Tom and Nick, I've never felt so deflated in my entire life.
Hey, but it all worked out.
So yeah, talking about humble, yeah, it just took me down to the ground, man. It worked out somewhat. I went home and cried all night. I thought, oh my God, is that really true?
That's fun. Awesome job. It's a great show. I will add in, my daughter's tennis career came to an end Saturday, semifinals out at in the districts. Lost to a great Anthony Wayne team. They actually teamed up their number 1, number 2 singles players. So
And those
it was
two are
tough.
going to states now,
Those Anthony Wayne girls are going to
Yep.
states. I think they have another team from Anthony Wayne going to states. Number 1 singles in town, Maddie Paisley. She's at Northview. She's going to states.
Wow.
That's awesome. And Perrysburg does have Penelope Gianmarco representing Perrysburg at states this year. So it was a great
And
season.
boss Amelia and her partner in doubles were all district, right?
They were. They got named all district. She and Sophia Lanto. Yeah, it was a 22-2. What a
Speaking
great
of
season.
Gianmarco,
Gianmarco, that'll lead right into Marco's Pizza. Thanks for sponsoring. We aren't giving out any pizzas this week because Tom made them all.
They're actually sponsoring me, boss.
He's had a relapse.
Tom's got a Marco's t-shirt on underneath. There's like Superman. If you rip that off, you'll see Marco. Bam. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week on Steve Taylor's High School Stars of the Week.